Hi, welcome to Life with Charlene. Today I want to talk to you guys about having senior dogs and also maybe when is it time to let them go. Well, I have two senior dogs. Chewy is a Shih Tzu. He's 15 years old. The lifespan of a Shih Tzu is 10 to 16 years. I have a Yorkie Poo, Coco. His lifespan is 10 to 15 years. And he is 13. He'll be 14 in December. So he's almost, him and Chewy are almost a year apart. But as they've gotten older, there's things, of course, I've noticed. They don't like playing with toys anymore. And the only reason they don't like playing with the toys, Chewy is deaf and blind, so he doesn't hear the squeaky toy anymore. So to him, he doesn't play with toys, even though that used to be one of his favorite things, was to chase laser lights and to play with squeaky toys until he pulled a squeaky out of them. Well, now Chewy is a pig. Seriously, this dog has a food compulsion. He just wants to eat all the time. And I think that has to do with the fact that he can't do anything else. So now he just wants to eat. He's constantly clinging his bowl around. And he's getting to the point now that he coughs a lot. And now when he coughs, he passes gas. It's the funniest thing you'll hear, and it's just a little, but I crack up every time he does it. He starts coughing, then he passes gas, and but he's still, I know he has probably asthma, bronchitis, or whatever, and he still has his little crazy personality. Because one day I was outside and I was holding him. And somebody was standing next to me, and me and her were talking, and he started growling. And I'm like, he is growling at you. He smelt her. And so it's like somebody is near me, so that made him growl because he didn't know who it was. And so he growled. That's it. Here he comes. You're going to see the camera wiggle in a moment. Nope. So far, so good. But anyway, that's his favorite thing now, is to lay around on my leg. Wherever I am, he is. Coco. Oh, he's sneezing. That's what you hear a lot. So I feel like he's having difficulty breathing. And, I don't know what to do. I can't afford to take him to the doctor anymore. I can't take him to a groomer because he's been banned from a couple of places now because he bites and he's just unruly. So they said, please don't bring him anymore. So now I have to try and cut his hair and everything. But that's Chewy. He's the black and white Shih Tzu. Chewy, I've had him since he was 6 weeks old. Let me tell you how I got him. I had just lost my black and white Springer Spaniel in April of 2008. And I said, okay, I'm not getting any more dogs. So me and my brother had gone to this fair or whatever it was, and they had these dogs. And I said, oh, let's go look at the dogs. He said, please don't touch them. So we walked over there, and I saw this little black and white dog in the corner of a cage. And I was like, oh, can I see him? And I guess the color of his coloring caught my attention because he reminded me of my Springer Spaniel, Romeo. So I picked him up, and then he just nuzzled right up into my neck. And then I couldn't put him down. And I asked the lady, how much is he? I think she told me he was $500. So I went and got all the money I had in the bank, but all I had was $400. She took it. So that's how Chewy came about. And his name, Chewy, we laughed because he looked like Chewbacca from Star Wars. So we named him Chewy. He's got his papers and everything, Chewbacca Lee, Fraser Ray, or whatever his name is. But yeah, so he's been with me since July of 2008. Yeah, July of 2008, because he was born June 28th, so I may have gotten him before he was 6 weeks old. But either way, he and my grandson are the same, the same age. That's how I can keep up with his age. But anyway, and so the reason I'm doing this video, I was telling somebody about it the other day, and she just was laughing so hard at the things I was telling her that they do. And she was like, you should make a video about that, having senior dogs. And it's just like living with two old people. They moan, they groan, they cough, they do all type of things. But, there was one point where I felt like they were protecting me. Now I feel like I'm protecting them because they can't react to anything because they don't hear anything. Even Coco is 13 and his hearing is going and his eyesight is going. I was watching him today. He went outside. He ran into a stem of a plant. And it's like he backed up. I was like, oh my God. And then with him, his teeth have gotten so bad, he can't chew anything hard, So, and this has been going on for a few years now. And so I have to buy him soft dog food because he can't eat hard, dry dog food anymore. And I noticed it probably a couple years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, I noticed he was trying to eat the dry dog food and he kept, crying. I'm like, what the heck? And so I looked, I said, oh my God, look at his teeth. And so his teeth are just really messed up and they probably need to be pulled out of his mouth or something. But again, I can't afford to do a lot with my dogs right now. So I was thinking about having them euthanized, and I said, and some people say you need to hold on to him. This is my son, because he told me, he said, well, when you get hard of hearing and you go blind, and if you go blind, we're going to have you put down. That's what he told me, my older son. My younger son, he said, Mom, you do what you have to do. You take care of them. So, if you think they need to be put to sleep, he said, I'm okay with it. Because he was the first one I told because I knew how attached he was to Chewy and Coco. But he sees how they're aging, and it makes him kind of sad to, and now I'm getting ready to cry. It makes him sad to see them so inactive because Coco, he sleeps a lot. The only time they want to go outside is to go to the bathroom, and they don't go for walks anymore. Chewy, because he's blind and deaf, he will not even let me put a collar on him to let him walk. He just needs to walk around by himself. And Coco, I could probably take him for a walk. And maybe I'll try that and see how he does. He kind of likes, I think he still likes going for walks. But he sleeps a lot now. And, it's just really difficult to watch him age. And I get so emotional when I talk about this because I know they won't be with me much longer. With Chewy being 15, he's he's still walking around and everything, but I can tell it's getting difficult for him to walk. So like I say, I have no idea how much longer they'll be with us. And if I put one down, I'm putting the other one down because I cannot have one looking for the other one if he's gone. It's going to be really difficult, but I know. See, that's Coco. He know I'm talking about him. Coco, it's okay. Come here. Oh, baby. And that he's been doing that a lot lately, so it makes me think he's in pain. Come here, Coco. So it makes me think that he's in pain some kind of way. And that's why he's crying like that. And, you know, with them getting older, they probably got stuff going on with them that, you know, it's probably, what do you call it, terminal, you know. They both have some type of skin allergy, and I don't know if it's because they're eating just soft food now. Coke or Chewy, he could probably eat hard food, but yeah. But you know, I wanted to make it funny, but of course, once I really get into the seriousness of the two of them, it is difficult because they have been a part of my life for a long time. So, Coco. Oh, my baby. So, you know, getting rid of them, I shouldn't say getting rid of them. That's not even nice to say. For them to go and cross over the rainbow, it would be a blessing for them, I think. I mean, of course, it's going to be difficult for me to adjust to them not being around. And, you know, when you get a dog and you get a puppy, you don't think about them getting old because they're just so full of life and energy. But a pet, especially a dog, they have the most unconditional love for you as a person. You know, unconditional love. It doesn't matter what you do. They are happy to see you as soon as you walk through the door. They're happy to see you when they wake up. It's like, I've been watching stuff and they were saying how dogs, they don't value, you know, they don't have time lapse. It's just like if you go away and you come back, it's like it's been 2 days or whatever, and they just go crazy, you know. But I wanted to make this a funny video, but it's so hard to make it funny when, you know, it's really serious about the two of them. But I'm trying to decide really what I'm going to do with them. And I'll definitely let you guys know when that decision has been made. And I just wanted to make this video to try and talk about some of the silly things that happen with them now. You know, even with Coco, he gets a lot of hair caught in his teeth, and I have to try and get it out because his breath stinks really bad. But, you know, some of the stuff they do is hilarious. You know, if you want to look at it that way. I mean, watching Chewy, sometimes he starts walking around. He goes real slow, and then all of a sudden he goes fast, and then he runs into a wall. He runs into the refrigerator or something, you know. And that's because he does not see or hear. He does smell. His sense of smell is just point blank. I mean, he can find me no matter where I am in the house. And a lot of times when I leave out, I'll leave my house shoes by the couch. So he'll smell them, and when I come back, he's laying on top of my house shoes. So that gives him a sense that I'm here, you know. And Coco, he hides in the room in his bed. Right now, he's behind the couch. And there was a time he would lay up here with me, you know. Look at Coco. Chewy, he's smelling around for me. Look at Chewy is the oldest one, and he gets around a lot more than Coco does. But even that, he sometimes just sits for hours. I cut the grass, and he just sat there the whole time I was cutting the grass. And Coco is more of the, I'm going to hide in a room, or I'm going to hide behind the couch, or I'm going to hide under a table. I don't really want to be bothered with anybody. He's always been isolated. Even when he was a little puppy, he would hide under the pillows of the couch so nobody could bother him. But he's a really loving dog, and I'll miss both of them. So, but this video, I am so sorry. I did not mean to cry on this video. But, when it comes to animals, they become your family. And these two are definitely two of my kids, I guess. And wherever I've been, they've been. After these two, I'll probably never have a dog again. And if I do, no, I won't. I'm not going to go through this again with another dog. And, you know, as you get older, they can actually hurt you. Because let me tell you what happened one time. I was taking them out for a walk. I had their leashes. And as I stepped off the porch, they pulled, I jerked, and I fell down the stairs. Tore my arm up. It was all bruised and everything. And there's times where I have tripped over them. And, you know, because they can't hear or see. And so if I get up in the middle of the night, I'm tapping my feet around trying to feel where they are so I don't trip over them. Yeah. But that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about is these senior dogs. All right, you guys take care. Stay blessed. See you in the next video. Ta-da! Thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you want to see more videos of Chewy and Coco, just keep looking through my 300 and some odd videos and you'll find plenty of videos of Chewy and Coco. Or just check out the playlist Animals and you'll see some of my fun animals. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.